Alright, good morning. It's Monday, May the 7th. Just left the shelter. Rained yesterday afternoon and we didn't really dry out that much last night. We'll try to push to about 16 miles today. And then we'll get up tomorrow, which will be Tuesday. Try to do another 15 or so. Goal is to get to the brewery on Wednesday for a nice meal and some cold beer. That's the plan. So we'll keep pushing. My feet have been in bad shape since I left Glasgow because my boots are wore out. So I've kind of just been stumbling along. Come up on this area right here. It's a village, or used to be a village, where freed slaves kind of set them up a town in here back in the right around 1900, I think it was. I read a plaque on it back there, but they built a lot of rock walls like I saw, throughout Virginia. And really the rock piles and the rock walls is all that remains. I think it was called Browns Mountain Village, Browns Creek Mountain Village, or something like that. You might look it up and Google it if you're interested, but they had a community back in here for years and years. I'll turn the camera around and show you a few what's left. Got what used to be a structure right there. The whole community was kind of built along this little creek. There's a little creek that runs through the area. But on back further, there were old rock walls where they had piled rocks up out of the creek. I don't know, maybe to hold down flooding, I don't really know. But pretty interesting. I guess when the slaves was freed, they just got off in this area right here and built them a little community. Would have been a great place to live, I think. I mean, I would have loved it anyway. There's another like, I don't know if that was a structure or just a wall. There's a rock wall down there along the creek. There's some more rock piles. Yeah, but anybody that's interested, you can, I'm sure, look it up on the internet. I may look it up when I get to town, learn more about it. I kind of enjoy going back when I get a few days and looking up things that I've seen along the way. I also saw a monument to a child that had gotten lost, wandered off from somewhere, and found him 7 miles from where he got lost. Found his body. It'll be in the last yesterday's video, but I was also going to try to look up some information on that. Other than that, there's no rock wall there. Here's some more up here. Said it went on for about a mile and a quarter along this river. So it was I guess a pretty substantial little village they had built up here. Yeah, here's like a foundation over here. It's like they may have blocked a spring up right here. Yeah. One time, I guess that was their spring. Looks like that's probably an old road come down the hill right there. Another foundation. So that's just a little more history on the trail. If I see anything else interesting, I'll cut it back on. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a rock fireplace. Probably were two of them. Kind of looks like the other one on that side. Definitely was a pretty big structure there. Yeah, here's a better picture of it. So this right here is what I was telling you about. I'm glad there was another sign. I'll hold it up there a little bit for anybody interested. So that's where we're at. I'm sure it would have been a neat place to live. Probably a lot of stories that went through here. Alright, that's it, headed on. And I was walking along and just found this piece of metal, like it was probably a horseshoe, maybe off a mule or something. That's part of the history. I'm gonna leave it here. I seen this when I was coming up the hill and I had to pull over and take a picture of it. I mean, those rocks looked like they were stacked on there, so question is, who could have stacked those on there? Alright, just up the hill from those three big rocks, there's more rock stacking going on. Alright, here's another nice Virginia view. And notice how all these mountains, these hills are still brown. They've not started greening up yet. I can see the trees putting on blooms and buds, but still brown up here. gonna share something with everybody watching, since I'm sharing this hike anyway. So here's what's going on the trail today. I guess when I started out this hike, of course I didn't have a lot of hiking experience, and definitely no long distance hiking experience. So I was thinking, when I got my shoes, I started the trail. Well, I'm gonna bust out half the trail with one pair of shoes, get another pair halfway, and bust out the other half. 2 pair of shoes, what I'm thinking. Everybody says they use 3 pair. Damn it, I can do it 2. I'm gonna use 2. Hard-headed, inexperienced. So today I crossed 810 miles in my original pair of shoes. What I should have done, had I been an experienced hiker, at about the 600 to 700 mile mark, I should have got some new shoes, whether I wanted some or not. Daleville would have been pushing these shoes. Being hard-headed, maybe a little stingy or whatever, inexperienced, I pushed out of Daleville thinking, well, 300 more miles, I can do it. No. I've been out of Daleville, I don't know, 5 or 6 days with these shoes. Anyway, enough of all that. Result, the arches of my feet are bruised, especially across the top, underneath the tongue of your boot, basically. So it has been a hell of a painful hike since I left Daleville. And the weird thing is, climbing a mountain, my feet feel fine. But if it levels out or I'm going downhill, shit, it tears them up. So I hadn't really reduced my mileage. Yesterday I done right at 20 miles. Today I think I'm going to do about 17 and a half, maybe, something like that. So I'm still getting my miles in. They're painful miles, and it's coming at a long day. I mean, talking 10, 11, 12 hours. Yesterday, I don't know, I just did get my tent set up before dark. I hung my bear bag in the dark, and it was just an all day thing. So I know there's probably not that many people on the trail watching YouTube. I don't watch a lot of YouTube and hiking on the trail. You ain't got time. It ain't, you out here and no need in watching it. But anybody that might be watching, planning a Thru-Hike next year, word of advice, go ahead and budget yourself 3 pair of shoes. Ever how many miles you gonna go, whatever you gonna do, but 600 mile mark, get you some new shoes. You're not saving money by trying to cut it down to 2 pair, because the way it's looking to me, when I get into Waynesboro, which should be Friday, I'm gonna go in, immediately have my shower, get my clothes clean. Of course, I'm gonna drink a cold beer as soon as I can purchase one. And sorry about that. Then I'm going to buy some shoes. But on top of that, probably gonna have to stay there an extra day to recuperate my feet, which is going to add the cost of an extra night in a room. Not going to eat out of my food bag, which is going to add an additional cost of something good to eat. And I'm not going to drink water out of the sink, which is going to add more beer. So as a result of being hard-headed and stubborn, that extra night would have paid for an extra pair of shoes. So that's the hard lesson learned from me to you on the trail.